All right, we're back, and Baby Nick has learned so much.
Is this the part where we say, we're sorry?
Yeah, this is the part where we do the big YouTube, like, the crying in the camera, and we're like, we can't believe this has happened, but we don't accept any blame. So I guess the first thing I should say is, so mixing exists. Apparently mixing is like the most important thing ever, and I've just been doing it god awful. Like, I went to a video to explain it. Thank you, Chaiman Ruler. He 15. He had like a 13-minute video, and I'm just like intensely like staring at the video, like going,
writing notes.
Yeah, like I'm doing mental arithmetic trying to understand all this stuff
We
because
brought in the whiteboard.
it's my brain didn't want to get it, and it's somewhat complex of a system. It's not super complex, but for me at the time it was. There was no introduction into this shit.
How's this compared to organic chemistry?
Okay, Okim was harder. but I wasn't given any context. Like, the before I play guide should have fucking said mixing was #1 fucking priority. I don't think any of the other things in the thing was as important. Maybe that there's multiple endings. Mixing should have been like up there, and it wasn't. So I'm going into this game and I'm using these like recovery aids on like shitty like I'm using an anesthetic aid on a hemostat. I'm like, ooh, what is this? This should boost it. It's anesthetic.
Blue and red.
And then I just wasted like it in the worst way possible. So for anyone who managed to survive the first like 5 videos of me bumblefucking the way through, I tip my hat to you, and I beg for forgiveness. But
Nick said he read the before I play guide, and I trusted him.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so we're gonna head over here. I also talked with TJ a bit, and we got the story a little bit more figured out. Not that it was really that complex. I just was kind of eyes glazed over, obviously, based on my play. But now I hopefully understand it a little better, and I think there is. One of the things is the boxes that you open with the plugs, they actually should have stuff.
Oh, okay. They have supplies in them?
Yeah, I know there was. Let me. Fuck. What?
Pay attention to the nothing behind the screen.
Don't pay attention. No. Oh, please stop, game. Okay.
Did you just exit?
Resume.
Okay. Ah, my ears.
Oh, we're starting strong. I press select because I'm like, go to map, and that's the don't touch that button.
Okay, well, for one thing, yeah, if you're gonna tell that we had some stuttering issues earlier, I fixed it to where for some reason it limited it to only doing like 1 core for some reason, or no, it was either 1 or 3. But since we have an i7, I bumped it up to do like at least 6 core, so it should hopefully have a lot less stuttering in the talking stuff. But
TJ doing his tech magic, and
Nick blowing my ears out.
Yeah, you know, I just noticed
tech magic.
This is pretty important too. But there's a compass right there. It doesn't have. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, that's a bunch of fun, isn't it? So that tells you where your character is oriented. I would honestly prefer to have a pulsating map marker on your screen because that's easy baby mode, and that's what I've been trained to do. But now that I see it, it's like, oh, hi there. Okay, so I remember there was the red one, and apparently red ones I think are supposed to be better. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't go into depth on that. I got the mixing covered, so let's say hooray for that. So I'm gonna head over to the elevator. Hopefully I don't run into dinosaurs. If I do, then I'll just run away.
Are we facing the right way? Yeah, we have to go that way.
So there's a thing over there, and there's a box over there.
Okay, we're going to the box first?
Yes, it required 2 plugs to get into, and apparently it should have some pretty decent stuff in it.
Okay.
So we'll head over there. If there's dinosaurs that way, since I have no fucking
We have no ammo. On the last episode, we had no ammo.
I will fucking retreat if that's too much. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. TJ, you promised.
Circle back.
I'm holding back in circle. What the fuck? Okay, so that's the game's fault. I was holding back and I was pressing circle. I wasn't trying to do the tap thing like this. I was holding back and pressing circle. The game gets rid of your fucking... What the fuck was that?
A dinosaur.
I was holding back and pressing circle, and the game completely ignored me. Maybe it's because I was at the wall? Let me try. No!
Would it help if I was scream shooting? Shoot her at it?
Shoot her! Oh yeah, by the way, we watched all of the Jurassic Park movies, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. With these dinosaurs coming at us like 6-foot turkeys.
Yes.
Or is that, it was turkeys, right?
Yes, 6-foot turkeys.
6-foot turkeys. So we're gonna go this way. There was a box over here, and we'll settle with that box. Save the
By the way, did you notice on the last thing that how you were struggling with the tank controls and so is the Raptor? Like, it was stuck on a 180 degree and it was slowly turning.
The Raptors were also struggling to get by. Okay, so this...
Both of you were cursing the controls.
So this area should be safe, and... Okay, so we have the green box here. There's green, yellow, and red, so I guess green is, like, the worst. But honestly, anything would be nice.
Does it determine the plug levels that you also need as well?
I think so. It's not absolute. Look at all this stuff. I mentioned there's tons.
Choose recession. Okay, we missed a lot.
There's all sorts of stuff here.
Look at all these goodies.
Sword, I guess, and then so access. What the hell's that? Wait, can I shuffle things in between different areas? I can. So
Neat.
I could control. I could get to this, and if I open another plug box somewhere else, I could shuffle it in between this and there. So I'm essentially, it's like the Resident Evil boxes, except instead of always having access, you have to choose with your plugs where you want to get access to it. It gives you some items as well, but also access.
We'll get those resuscitations, because we need those pretty bad.
Okay, so yes, the resuscitations. Resuscitations, and I'm sorry to say, but I wasted a ton of resuscitations fucking dying over and over again, partly because I didn't know the all-importance of mixing. So resuscitations are used to make the most powerful weapon in the game. It's a one-hit kill for basically anything except the worst boss in the game.
Oof.
So,
like kill or knockout?
Kill.
Oh, nice.
Like kill dead. No coming back from that. Recovery aids. So in Dino Crisis 2, and that's probably another part of the reason why I was fucking up so much, is because I was coming at this with a Dino Crisis 2 mindset, because that's what we played. That's what I played during childhood. That's what I loved. Hemostats were purely stops bleeding, and that was about the extent of it. I don't recall too much about the mixing system of Dino Crisis 2. It was just...
I don't think it had one.
I don't... I feel like there might have been one or two... You know what? You might be right. There might have been just nothing.
I think it was just straight heals.
Okay, so... Yeah, there was no real explanation of that. So I guess I'll give a basic thing. You probably know already, but this is kind of solidify it for me too. So you got recovery, you got the blue things and the red things. The blue things are recovery aids. They're only used for stuff like hemostats, med packs, resuscitation. Well, resuscitation is the peak healing item. There's no item better than that. So you got recovery aids, which gives huge boost to these. There's different levels too. There's hemostat is the lowest, it's the shittiest. Then you got small med pack, medium med pack, large med pack, then resuscitation, which brings you back to life. And these also have different levels. So you got hemostat plus, small plus, small plus plus, and so on and so on. So this bumps it recovery, specifically recovery, by 5 levels. So you see that this is a medium pack or a med pack medium. This would boost it from
It's like
med pack
large
medium
plus 3.
to, yeah, it would boost it to a large plus plus. And not only would it give you the plus plus, it would give you, yes, an additional med pack. So you would get 3 large plus pluses, which is pretty damn good. I think in order to get resuscitation, the best thing you can do is combine 2 medium plus pluses, I think it was. And so there's all sorts of different categories. And the pluses don't actually, from what I read on like the comments of the almighty mixing video, don't actually affect your healing. Only the main levels affect your healing. It tells you how close you are to the next level. Like, it's actually really interesting, and I'm kind of digging it a ton. It was just, it wasn't fucking explained anywhere, so I'm just bumblefucking my way around. So...
Well, we're a soldier, not a doctor, damn it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's recovery aids, and then anesthetic aids, which I wasted, I think, 1 or 2. You use those on the darts, and those increase the darts specifically plus 5 levels of magnitude, and gives you an additional dart. So at one point, At one fucking point, I actually combined an anesthetic aid with a hemostat. So I
remember it was a hemostat plus.
I wasted it in like the worst fucking way possible to where I combined this with this. So it's just like, oh my god. Like if you combine an anesthetic aid with a healing item, it gives you dog shit results. Same with the recovery aid. If you combine this with the darts, it gives you dog shit results. So you don't ever really want to do that.
So the don't ever do this we did?
Yes, we did a lot of don't ever do this.
Nice.
And now this is the part where I'm going to defend myself a little is like even the in-game explanation of the stuff where we go to the lounge is the first time we see any real mixing information stuff. It doesn't really explain jack shit all. It does give you an idea of the modifiers like recovery aid, anesthetic aid, the intensifier and multiplier, which I'll get to once we get them and I'm mixing.
Well, after this, we'll go ahead and edit the before I play thing, so that way we can have it all updated.
Yeah, so no one else will struggle as much. And I'm sorry for this long monologue, but this is important shit because it kind of, I'd say it really kind of dragged down the first couple of videos. So the anesthetic aids are only used for darts. Recovery aids only used for healing items. I think we got the basis idea. I could talk for a long time about this. I spent like an hour and a half like meticulously putting together notes on this. So
are you gonna start drawing circles on the screen? And like boom.
I'm a fucking quote unquote expert on this now, at least compared to where I was before. So here are the healing items we have, and actually, if I combine a med pack with one of these recovery aids, we could actually get some big results here. So I'm gonna take one of these recovery packs. I can't mix it.
It looked like you could have mixed it in the thing, but.
So, did it? Okay. So, also you see on the bottom where volume and level. Basically, when I first was looking at that, I'm like, it's just kind of noise. It was not noise. It was super important.
Does it change if you hover over different stuff?
I think it does. So, actually, so let me see. I believe you can back out. So I'm currently doing this and this, which should be, yeah, see? This gives you an idea, and that should be 3 large plus plus plus. So that's some good shit. And so I'm gonna go ahead and actually do that. And yep, 3 medium packs, 3 med. I think that was another reason why I was fucking screwing it up. It says med, I'm like medium internally. But 3 med packs, a large plus plus. So now we got healing for fucking days. And
now we need resuscitations.
Now,
how many resuscitation kits do we need for the super weapon?
Well, first of all, I need darts, and darts is a whole separate thing. Now, from what I know, I might be misconstruing this here, but it says in the data log where you can apply anesthetics to like bullets and darts. I think you need darts themselves. Like darts are its kind of own ammo supply. Okay. Yeah. So you can't. And this is what I think. You can't make darts out of nothing. Ah, fuck! I almost really want to look that up to make sure.
No, let's go.
Okay, so
we'll make a third apology video.
We'll make a third apology video with more mascara.
Follow the second one that
more
we inevitably will make.
Okay, so I'll keep an anesthetic aid on the side. Hemostats are pretty much garbage, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here.
Well, you just switched it out.
Yeah,
but I think
I was wondering if it was gonna stay.
Hemostat, like, even if we're bleeding, like, it should be a thing where we can get to one of these things in time. Like, it seemed like it was a slow bleed out effect, and it didn't take us down that quickly. So
another one of the things is, this is somewhat important, is if you mix the large, or fuck, so if you mix 1 resuscitation with a large plus plus dart. By the way, darts and med kits function basically on the same system where they have small, medium, large, plus 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 for darts and med kits. So if you combine a large dart plus plus and you combine that with a resuscitation. If you combine it with 2 resuscitations, you get a single poison dart. If you combine it with 1 resuscitation, you get 1 poison dart. So you always want to only use a single resuscitation. You don't want to use 2, because it just fucks itself over. So we got an anesthetic aid in case I get any darts. We got a large plus plus and 1 large plus plus. So we got lots of healing.
Should we put one of the large puzzles away and get a resuscitation in case something happens?
I feel like I really don't want to use resuscitation unless I'm absolutely dying. I feel like I shouldn't be, now that I understand the system a lot better, I shouldn't be dying. I
think it's always nice to have one on hand in case we get like grabbed and one-shotted by a T-Rex.
Okay, so just in case there's an insta-death. I don't think so. One second.
Like sort?
Yeah, well, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna use it, so.
Oh, let's get on with the gameplay.
Yeah, so maybe we should put like a. Should we put like a little like link or something somewhere where it's like skip to this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a thing at the beginning of this rant, like 5 minutes, like skip to 5 minutes in order to like.
It feels like we've been going on for like.
We started at around 17 or 16, I think.
Okay, it feels like I've been talking for like 20 minutes, but I guess that's just me. So we got resuscitation. We don't need the thermostat. We're gotta put that back in. Can this hold additional items? Or
yeah,
it can only
slide
hold
it to the right.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Okay, good. So.
How much can Regina hold? Slide hers to the right.
Yeah, that was another thing I was curious about. I wasn't 100% sure how much Regina can hold. I guess a total of 10?
She can hold a decent amount. But we're good right now as we are.
Okay, so
in case we pick up a
we
lot of stuff.
we got the Big Dick OG healing kits, the in case of absolute emergency healing kits, and the Dart fixer.
I said we're good to go.
Yeah. Okay. So
now back to the dinosaurs, real dinosaurs.
Now back to the real dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Gotta roll back the clock.
Roll back the clock.
Roll back the clock.
No, turn back the clock.
Turn back the clock.
Roll back the rock to the edge
What's
of
the
time.
emergency?
Squeaky?
Gail just told me he saw someone on the underground monitor.
Is it what's her face from Dino Crisis 2? Dylan's daughter.
Flashed by pretty quick.
Oh fuck, that's a
I'm
spoiler.
sure I saw something. Rick, open the shutter
Don't
to the
pay
underground
attention
area.
to that. Rick, open the door.
Don't talk over Gail.
What is it?
It's a distress signal from one of our team members. It must be Cooper.
It's a dinosaur.
Yeah, or it might be Tom. He infiltrated this facility posing as
Tom.
one of the
Oh.
researchers.
Is this where we're supposed to
Can you
learn
pinpoint
about
the
Tom?
signal?
It's coming from outside of the building, to the east of the rear entrance we came in from.
So, are we leaving this place?
Look, we'll deal with it later. Our first priority is the survivor in the underground. It could be the doc.
What are you talking about? He's asking for our help. We don't leave our own behind.
And what if it's a trap? Would you want one of us to come and rescue you?
Don't bother. I'm willing to take that risk.
Remember our mission. We're not here to babysit.
That's your way of operating, not mine.
I'm a hero. I'm gonna get back on this computer now.
All right. You have your access to the underground, Gale. So get moving. You handle your things your way. I'll have my things my way.
Bye. Goodbye.
Oops.
That punk is really starting to get on my nerves. Regina, I'm heading out to investigate the underground.
Okay. Bye. It's just Regina every time.
Okay, so
Oh fuck! We're already at the crossroads.
we're at the crossroads.
Really? That's early.
And I just a heads up, I just muted us right there during the thing because we were kind of talking too much. So I muted us during the cutscenes because we were a little bit bad there.
Wait, you got a mute button?
No, post audio.
Oh, okay.
The magic mute. I'm pressing it right now.
But we said some fun things there.
No.
Okay, whatever. So this is the crossroads where it affects the end of the game, and I didn't expect to get here so early. I was kind of half-assed preparing for it. After I've done all my research on the other stuff. God, I really didn't expect this split to be so early. I know the airport's super important. I know if you choose one of these, you can actually go kind of backtrack and still save the day. Fuck, there might have to be
Okay, so there are different endings.
I naturally I want the good ending. So you know what? I'm gonna say what I'd prefer to do first, and then we're gonna check to make sure. If
No, we're gonna do this raw. We gotta do it
No,
live.
I don't want the bad ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already suffered so much. You want to get the bad ending on top of that?
That'd be good. Because we could talk about it at the end. We'd be like, oh, man, we messed up. And that'd be our third apology video or fourth.
Fuck. I didn't expect it like 2 hours into the game. I know you can speedrun this game in like 2 hours, but the average playtime is supposed to be what, like 7?
Yeah, but we've been going through a guide as well. Because we've been trying to make it at least kind of pretty. As pretty as it can get for our channel.
That was about as messy as it gets. Which I guess falls in line. Fuck, so I guess I'll just choose what I want to do. So
I'd say, here's my thing. I think we're going to need to search for Dr. Kirk, because that allows us to look around the place. But I'm also worried that if we don't go after Rick, Rick's going to get himself killed.
And Rick is pretty
But
viable.
rescue your comrade immediately tells me we're going to do this now. We're not going to search for anything else. We're not going to do anything else. We're going to skip to the next part, which makes me think it's going to skip over to the next thing. So I'm saying Gale right now.
Okay. All I know is something that's super important before anything else is go to the airport. So I can understand that logic.
Go to the airport immediately is what he said?
No, they didn't say anything about an airport.
Oh.
So far as we know, the game hasn't said jack shit about an airport. That's
like,
me with my shitty half-baked knowledge going, airport? Airport good. So I kind of like the reasoning that you're going with, and
I'm saying Gale. Team Gale.
TJ is voting Gale. I'm half tempted to go with Rick just because he's like, man, I got the morals on my side, and 90% of the time in video games, they're like, yeah, go with the moral choice.
But it's also go with the guy who gets you killed or go with the mercenary guy who knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and go with Gale. Hopefully that doesn't get us screwed over here. Hopefully they give us ammo down there. Maybe Dr. Edward has some fucking ammo. An ID card is required to elevate. Do I have an ID card? Please?
We do. We have the elevator card, right? Just use it on it. Always, whenever we have something, use it.
Let me use.
No, I'm talking about from now on, whenever we have something, use it.
I don't have the thing.
If we don't have the thing, remember, we had the password, we had the fake ID machine earlier on.
Okay, so then we gotta go over there now. With 0 ammo? Oh, that sucks ass. Why didn't Gale let it? Well, I guess Gale just stormed off and he just left us. And we're like, I guess we will go with Gale, and it's just too late.
You want me to go ahead and search the thing to make sure that we're doing the right?
Yeah. Because
okay, we are supposed to leave the room.
Okay. I was like, I'm screwing this up somehow.
Check the map. See what our destination is.
That's true. The map is always a good idea. It does not have a destination.
We have no destination. Cool.
That's cool. That's hot.
That's neat.
Hey, this area is unlocked. It makes me slightly nervous. Is this a laser thing?
Pick up the ammo.
I know. Lasers are...
Ammo!
I'm just saying, if things...
We're going to pick up the ammo, the dinosaur's going to get us, and then we're going to put it down.
Oh, wow, that's slow. That's like 5 times slower than lowering it. Which is, ideal, but man, that's a long animation. Gimme. Recovery. That's nice, but I think I'll probably actually dump that in the box there. Because, God, I can't really tell if this is the limit of my inventory or not. I think I'll just go ahead and dump it in there for now.
You know what you can do to test it out is once you get to the box, pull out everything you can.
You know what? Good point. Concise and easy. So we'll just go pull out shit for now just to test how much inventory I have. So, I mean, it looks like I could carry a lot. I wish I had like 3 more items.
Delete every other item.
I wish I had 3 more items so I could test if I have even more. Okay,
right.
So at the very least we can hold 10 fucking items. So.
But the fact that this exists means that we can't hold everything. So
yeah.
Put away the stuff we.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop off some of the most garbage ones. I'll just drop this all off here so I can focus on the first page. No, that's not. Fuck. I wanted to. Yeah, whatever. So, I was trying to make it look a little prettier.
No looking pretty.
No
do
look
efficient.
Pretty. Okay. So, and then we'll just go ahead and drop one of the ones here. Okay, so I have the anesthetic, which is pretty good for darts. Large med kit for any boo-boos, resuscitation and for emergencies.
Okay, super boo-boo.
Super boo-boo. And recover aid in order to like get really good shit with another thing.
That's our mixers.
We haven't. I don't think we've. I'm not sure if we've seen any intensifiers or multipliers yet, but those are also pretty important. So hopefully at some point we see them.